Hi guys.
Hi.
Hey Brennan. So we're at Disney Springs, and as you can tell, it is not that busy.
Yeah, no,
right now it's around like 6:30, which is usually kind of like the peak Disney Springs time. But we're here to maybe eat some food and definitely try to see Frozen 2. So let's do it. Kind of a casual night tonight, but I'm game. Hi again from the balcony of the AMC. So we got our tickets to Frozen 2. That's our auditorium, I guess, right over there, our theater. And usually we have the luck whenever we come to the AMC to watch a movie where we either just miss the last movie or the next one isn't for about 2 hours. So we always have to kind of waste time and do stuff around Disney Springs, go to the World of Disney or eat some dinner. And this starts pretty much right now. Brennan already ran inside to get our seats. So we're gonna go watch Frozen and maybe have some dinner afterwards. And I guess while I'm doing that, kinda, I'm gonna insert some clips from earlier today because today was kind of a stressful day. We originally wanted to do something like go check out the holidays at Universal or go to holidays around the world at Epcot or something like that because today's my only day off. I'm working like 6 days a week at work, so it's been kind of long and strenuous and stressful, and we were gonna do something like that today, but then Farley's been having some problems, my cat Farley, and he's been kind of throwing up a lot, and then today we found I found some blood kind of coming out of his butt. So I took him to the vet and we spent about 3.5 hours there getting a bunch of blood work done on that. So, but before that we did decorate our Christmas tree. So we did some stuff today, but Farley's gonna be okay. He's gonna be totally fine. But I did take just a few clips from that experience. So I'll put those in right now while I go watch Frozen 2, and it should be a lot of fun. I've been looking forward to it. We recently rewatched Frozen 1, so it's gonna be great. Frozen 2. Hi Farley, how's it going? He's a little bit overwhelmed right now because he had some blood work done, like I said. Poor little guy, he's just so scared he doesn't do well outside the apartment or car rides or in carriers at all, but this is the only thing that he can hide in the entire room, so he's just kind of recovering from his shell shock in there, but I don't know, hopefully get some okay news and he'll be back on his paws very soon. So we're back home and I'm out of breath because I had to lug this guy up the stairs, but be free, Farley. You're back home. Poor little guy had to have 2 shots in his butt after his blood work. I feel so bad for him.
Get the collar off of him.
I'm gonna take the collar off. Ultimately, the blood work was great. He is perfectly healthy. He just has an upset stomach. And it cost about $650 to figure that out. But he's okay, which is good. Before we actually went to the vet today, before I kind of found that he had a really big problem with the bleeding, we decorated our Christmas tree. So I'm gonna put in a little time lapse of that. I'm so out of breath. Right now. Okay, so we just watched Frozen 2. Right now the end credits are going. We're waiting for the post-credits scene. That was such a fun movie.
I really loved it.
We're a little bit late watching it comparatively to everybody else that's already seen it, but it was the soundtrack, you can kind of hear the background, is phenomenal.
I'm excited to like listen to the soundtrack.
I know, right? And the story is just so much fun. It's a different kind of a story that they told in this one, and it really answered a lot of questions. I don't know, it was so good. Now we're gonna wait for the post-credits scene.
Yeah.
So we're back downstairs, and we're all done watching the end credits and then all of Frozen 2, and there's also a really cool cutout over here of the Rise of Skywalker, which is gonna be coming out here in about a month or so. Hey Brennan, you ready to go get some food? Let's do it. We were in this theater right here, which is like one of the triple decker theaters, and we were at the very, very top on the balcony. So the AMC is way down there, and we are heading towards the Disney style store, and then hopefully Earl of Sandwich. And look at this! That is really, really cool! Okay, so now we're heading to the style store, right?
Hey!
Okay, so we made it to the Disney style store. There's a specific shirt that I've been looking for, and maybe it's in here, we'll see. So the shirt that I'm looking for has this, a Skyway bucket on it, but there's a lot of other cool merchandise in here. Look at all this old like VHS cover t-shirts. This is really cool. They have a bunch of really cool shirts. Look at this Rescue Rangers shirt. There's a Chip and Dale bag with 2 sides to it. Another Rescue Rangers right over there. They have the Christmas stuff, of course, and then like a jazzercise collection.
Makes me feel like they are pajamas that I owned when I was 5.
Really?
Yes.
Look at that jacket. Wow, look at all of these onesies. There's Haunted Mansion, looks like a Small World, Minnie and Mickey, Epcot, Spaceship Earth, and then a rose gold one. And then look at this button up. This is actually super cool. This has Space Mountain all over it. That's dope. So these are some very, very colorful Spirit jerseys over here.
Retro.
Wow. Does it have Walt Disney World on the back?
Really big.
That's enormous. So also next to the Space Mountain button up over there, look at this. It's a Skyway bucket button up. This isn't the one that I was looking for. I was looking for like a long sleeve shirt. But this is so cool, but it's $60. $60, that's so expensive. This is cool for Christmas over here. Like the projection, the castle has like the dream lights on it and it sparkles. This posture always makes me uncomfortable. And Brennan, you wanna tell me what you did?
I'm gonna get you this shirt.
You're gonna get me this shirt for Christmas.
It's a hard day.
Farley, I feel so bad for him, but I hope he's gonna be okay. I mean, I know he's gonna be okay, but I'm still, oh, but this will be a Christmas present. You're not just buying me a $60 shirt out of nowhere. It's gonna be a Christmas present.
We'll see.
You're saying I could get a Christmas present too?
We'll see.
Oh.
Depends on how good you are this year.
So you can kind of see way over there some fireworks. I'm pretty sure that that is Epcot Forever, though I'm not totally positive. I can't believe that Brenna got me that shirt. That is the coolest thing. She is the coolest person. I love the Skyway, and now I have a shirt, but I'm still on the hunt for that long sleeve shirt. But now I think we are heading over to Earl of Sandwich to grab maybe that Thanksgiving sandwich that we haven't had the chance to get yet. We're passing by Paddlefish to see if we can see any more of the fireworks, which doesn't really look like it. We are heading towards Earl of Sandwich, which is right over there, and then we may go back to the tree trail because it is very not busy right now, which is really cool. And we made it to Earl of Sandwich. I really do hope that they have that sandwich that we really want, because Wawa had kind of a version of it called the Gobbler that we had that one time, and they don't have it anymore. Your store? Oh, this is the left-hand store. If you didn't know that Brennan was left-handed, now you do. How do you function in the world?
With struggle.
Hi. So, we're inside Earl of Sandwich, and that is the sandwich that, at least I'm gonna get, the world's greatest hot sandwich, the holiday turkey sandwich, which comes with turkey, cornbread stuffing, turkey gravy, cranberry sauce, and mayonnaise. The mayonnaise part is kind of questionable, but I think we had this last year, and it was very good, so I am very excited. Look how quiet it is inside Earl of Sandwich. Brendan, we may seriously luck out with the tree trail. Look at how British that these wrappers are now. So let's see that holiday turkey sandwich. Woo!
I remember this having a lot of mayonnaise last time.
Yeah? That looks really, really good. Okay, so we are outside of Earl of Sandwich, heading into the tree trail. This is probably the busiest area of Disney Springs, but comparatively to probably the next couple weeks and the week that we were here the first time, it's not going to be that busy, I hope. We'll see. We're in like a very weird audio area where there's like 3 different music zones. So the music right now is kind of distracting, but I'm pretty sure that this is a resort tree, as I can see little tags referencing all of the, or maybe not all of the, but most of the Disney resorts. Then I can see Magic Kingdom up there at the top. Here's Spaceship Earth, there's the Tree of Life, and then I don't really see anything referencing Hollywood Studios, but I'm sure it's there somewhere. And it just started to snow. Okay, so there was a little Tower of Terror on that tree, but here's Mickey and Minnie's tree. Look how beautiful it is, with Minnie's polka dots and Mickey's yellow and red and black. What a happy little tree. And the next up is Beauty and the Beast. This one is super cool. Got the chandelier and the candle wicks there. Mrs. Potts, of course. Isn't that cool? There's a little chip as well. There's a book. A crown on top. This is neat. And here's Sleeping Beauty's tree. A bunch of flowers on there. This is cool. It started to snow yet again. I'm not going to be able to kind of show up every single detail of these trees because it is still kind of busy over here and I don't want to monopolize the space in front of the tree, but they're very, very cool. Here's the Princess and the Frog tree. This is beautiful.
My favorite last year, I don't remember, but I love it's not quite monochromatic, but I do love the simplicity of the colors.
Really?
Oh, and a little cat tail.
And here's the Little Mermaid. This one is fantastic. You can see the Triton all the way up there, up the top. The various crustaceans on the tree here. You can hear the snow in the background. And there it is. It's not really that busy. It really isn't. This is probably the least crowded I've ever seen this. Here's the Aladdin tree. How cool, the lamp all the way up top. This is really, really awesome. The various rubies. There's the a little hat. Oh, I don't remember what you call that. How beautiful. And this one is super relevant because this is the Frozen tree. I don't think that there's any references to Frozen 2 in here, but it's still cool. Got some reindeer and some carrots and some ice skates. Next to the Frozen tree is the Mulan tree. You can see the dragon kite all the way up there. The fan. This is really, really cool. That's what I'm gonna say about pretty much all of these. Next up, it looks like is oh no, what is this one? Is this?
Seven Dwarfs.
Oh, Seven Dwarfs. Oh, Snow White. Cool. And it's snowing again. How neat.
You can point out every time it's snow.
Yeah, I know. I just keep saying every tree is just so cool. There's an apple. Okay. Got some woodland creatures down here as well. Woodland creatures represent. This is the Toy Story tree. You know, I've never really done this during Christmas where you have like the links. I want to at some point. Okay, we have a rocket right there, Buzz's rocket, little green alien, sheriff badge. Neat. Look how not busy it is over here. Brennan's doing a little dance. Look at all this space you have. Okay, so next up is, that was beautiful, the Haunted Mansion tree. I'll be honest, this one does kind of make me kind of uncomfortable. It is very, very well done, but it's a little bit on the scary side.
I think this thing is so cool.
The bride?
But it's just kind of weird to put on half of the Christmas tree.
Right?
Yeah.
And here we go, we have Pinocchio. Is this your jam right now? Just in a dancing mood, I guess. There's a fiddle. There's the cage that Pinocchio was in. There's Pinocchio's hat all the way up top. Sold to the circus. Sold to the salt mines. And the next up is the villain's tree. Getting two out of the way at once. Okay, you can see Ursula's tentacles up there. Some magic spells, some poison apples here. Spell book. A vial of poison. We pretty much have this entire next portion to ourselves. So, you're so dancy. Here's the Dumbo tree. You can see Dumbo's trunk and his little hat up there and a drum. Some peanuts and whatnot. Loving it.
Some peanuts and whatnot.
Here we go, Cinderella. We can see Cinderella's glass slipper all the way up top. A bunch of pumpkins, of course. A key, a clock, of course, because she's got to get home by midnight or she's in trouble. And here we go, a Star Wars tree, of course, with porgs and Jawas. This one's pretty simple, but I like it. It's cool. But next up is, of course, Peter Pan. Peter Pan's little hat all the way up top up there. Captain Hook's sword and Peter's dagger. Little bear, little bow, Big Ben, all the way up top. Oh, and a pirate ship. I couldn't resist dancing because there's nobody here. I'm a dork. Here we go, we got a tangled tree. Up next, I love the lanterns here. And just Rapunzel's just kind of general palette, her yellow and purple, I've always been a big fan of. This is cool. And this is the Lion King tree, a bunch of African references and a theme here. This is very interesting. This one is probably a little bit more relevant to, oh wow.
Probably the creepiest tree ever.
Right? I was gonna say this one's probably more relevant when it comes to the live action version. Not really, but it really does not resemble the animated version like at all. Next up is Mary Poppins. You can see Mary Poppins' umbrella all the way up top. Got the penguins down here. Okay. I really do need to rewatch Mary Poppins. There's the kites, Mr. Banks' kites. And I think the last tree is this Fantasia tree. There's Sorcerer Mickey's hat, or I guess Apprentice Mickey's hat. All the way at the top, we have a broom there with a bucket, a pail. Wow. Okay, I can see some flamingos on there as well, some dancing mushrooms. And I think that's it. Yep, that was the last tree on the tree trail. Now here's the exit with a bunch of cool nutcrackers. This is cool. That was definitely not here last year. And it's snowing again, hooray!
Yay!
You ready to head out?
Yeah.
Gotta get back to Farley.
Oh, Farley.
So we came into the Christmas store here on our way out of the tree trail, and they have so many cool ornaments here. I don't know why I've never paid really any mind to it, but look at all of these.
I was looking at the funny Heimlich, but then I noticed they have the ham cookie.
Yay! Oh, and so what we're gonna do here is Brennan saw this, and our friends Jorge and Kelly just had their first baby back in June, so this will be their baby's first Christmas. So I think we're gonna get this and then personalize it, inscribe it with his name and then the year, which I think sounds like a really, really cool idea. And I hope they get it, and I hope they love it. So we did end up ordering and customizing that little ornament, and while we wait, we're coming over here to Amorette's, which is right next to the World of Disney store, to maybe grab a little dessert to bring home with us. Okay, so Brennan is actually gonna go to Amorette's and kind of look around a little bit because the Christmas store closes at 11 o'clock, which is in about almost 10 minutes. So I'm gonna head it back over to make sure we pick up our customization. I like these pants. Okay, I made it back to the store, and look at all the horses on the carousel. They have a bunch of Santa hats on. Okay, I have about 5 minutes before they shut the doors. Hooray! And here it is. This is our personalized Christmas ornament for our friends and their new baby. Can't really see it because it's all wrapped up in a box down there. You just startled me. Did you get some Amorette's?
I did.
Awesome. And we got this for Jorge and Kelly and Daniel.
Hey, that was quick.
Right now the Rainforest Cafe volcano is erupting, and we're passing by the stage here where a band is currently playing a pretty killer song, and we are heading back to the garage to head back home so I can check on little Farley. We're passing by the Disney Springs Christmas tree that we have not yet seen this year, but we are heading back to my apartment like I said, and even though I said I do want to check on Farley, I don't necessarily have to wait till I get home because of this right here. This is a very nifty app, and I'll show you what it's all about as soon as we get back home. So we made it back home, and look at my little gift underneath the tree. It's Farley. Hey, bunny. Oh, you were such a trooper and a good boy today. And he's feeling much, much better now after his shots and all of his blood work. He had such a hard day, but he did it.
Yay!
And I'm so proud of him. Here's our tree again, nice and decorated, and we have a little bit more decorating to do. And what I wanted to show off in relation to the Christmas tree is this right here. And what this is it's like a security camera. So I can sync it up with this app on my phone, and I can just kind of monitor the apartment from my phone. There's Brennan waving over there. I can make it go up, and I can make it go down. It's kind of hard to see, but that's the camera right there, just kind of pivoting around. There's also a function on here where you can just kind of tap and hold it, and you can be like, hi. Oh no. Okay, there's an odd echo if you try to do that in the same room, but the idea is that you can kind of speak from the app, and then it'll project it into the room. It's a little bit scary. And then vice versa, you can like listen in on the room audio here on the app. And it was just like a $30-something Black Friday deal when it was normally like twice as much. And it's just gonna be so handy because I got it for this guy, because Brennan and I like to go to town sometimes, and I'm always just thinking about him. And so just to kind of see him running around the living room and just, you know, being okay and self-sufficient, that makes it super worth it. Now, I wanted to show off also kind of what we got. So this is what Brennan got at Amaret's, right?
Yeah.
And that's yours,
Yes.
which is, I'm assuming, chocolate?
I think so. I forget. It's either chocolate or red velvet, which is, you know, kind of the same. And then some sort of like raspberry filling.
Ooh.
And then this is a cheesecake.
Is it?
Yeah.
With some lemon and some blueberries on there?
Yeah.
Looks like.
Yeah.
So that looks really yummy. And then, again, I can't really show you the ornament because it's in the box there. And then also got my really, really cool, which I can't do with one hand. There it is. My Skyliner bucket shirts. Hooray! What a cool spread we got at Disney Springs tonight.
What a cool spread.
Oh, and you also got a little Ghirardelli chocolate.
I did.
Okay, so I guess that was it. That was the extent of at least our evening. From a very stressful afternoon, getting to spend the evening at Disney Springs was an absolute relief. Got to cross a lot of stuff off of my like holiday bucket list as well. Getting to do the tree trail again, because the only time that we've done it this year has been as like a quick one-take walkthrough because it was so busy. Tonight it was so dead. It was quiet. I thought we were gonna have to come back at like 11 o'clock in the morning when it opened to do it, and we had a very comfortable experience in there.
That was the best we've ever gone
tonight.
through a tree trail.
Absolutely. And watching Frozen 2.
Which was such a good movie.
It was really, really good.
I was into it, and I'm excited.
We're trying to avoid some spoilers, you know?
Yeah, I'm just excited to get to listen to the soundtrack.
It is really, really good. And it's cool to see the direction that Disney sequels are going in now, because Disney's animation studio has only made like 4 or 5 actual legitimate sequels to their movies, because they used to kind of outsource their sequels to like another production company. And it's kind of like a history with it, but when they really, really give effort and production value and budget to sequels and to the storytelling, it turns out really, really cool. So I'm kind of excited to see what they do with other movies, or maybe some more Frozen movies in the future. We will see, because they will probably run that into the ground. But I'm here for it. It's a cool story. And got to have that holiday sandwich at Earl of Sandwich. That was fantastic. All in all, just a good evening. Farley's feeling better, which I'm so, so happy and thankful for. We decorated the tree earlier today.
Yeah,
and it looks so good.
To do.
And we still have some more decorating to do for the holiday season.
I'm so excited to have that smell of a real tree.
We have some fresh balsam candles, but to have an actual tree in here is going to be really, really cool. So the next super big thing to kind of look forward to around here is some more Star Wars. Right now when you're watching this, Rise of the Resistance is opening up in Galaxy's Edge at Hollywood Studios. Thought I turned it off. Nope. We may not get over there for a little bit. We're gonna see. The crowds are probably gonna be a little bit
Crazy.
a little bit much to manage.
Christmas is coming up.
So we'll see, but we may make it over there and give it a go at some point, because I keep saying that we're not going to do something and then we end up waiting, 6 hours for Pandora or 8 hours for Hagrid's or, I keep doing that, but...
I see your future.
Yeah, but it's going to be worth it, and from what I've seen and heard, it is a really, really, really cool ride, and I'm excited to get to do it, as well as the other holiday stuff around Universal. We need to go to SeaWorld, we need to go to Epcot, we need to go back to Universal. We have a lot to do, and hopefully we get to do it. So I will see you later. Have a good day. Goodbye.
Bye. Stupid.